Goldcrest Valley greetings to episode number 34 with me, Mr. Sealy P. Might as well start off the next episode as we finished off the last one with a bit of contracting. We are still trying to raise up the funds so we can buy more fields or bigger fields. That's the plan. So yeah, we are, where are we? Field 13. Bit of contracting. It's given us 34 minutes. It'll probably take about 17, so we should do it around the 17-16 minute mark, something like that. We should have left, I would imagine. What are we in? The case 9230. This was the bigger one on 15 that had the tracks, as I recall. Yes, with the long auger pipe. And we are doing sunflowers. So, there we go. Again, I will probably see at the end to see what we get paid. I can't remember what they're offering now. I'm not terrible. I was so busy looking at how long it took, I didn't look at the amount. Never mind. I'll tell you what suddenly dawned on me, actually, while I'm doing this to raise money for all fields, etc. I'm going to need to rent the poplar header for the forage harvester for when the poplars are ready, so I do need to have some money for doing that as well. Plus field 24 needs harvesting of its corn, which I'll need to do too. And I've got the cover crop of oilseed radish in 15, I think it is, which will need cultivating at some point soon too. So a few things to do. I'm probably going to jump straight from this contracting job straight into the next one on this field as well, which is putting down the slurry, just because doing one after the other is just quick, it's easy, and it adds the money. So that's what we're after, which should be any second now, really, I think. There we go. 15 and 14, 29, 29, 7. That's not bad at all. Come back out and go back in, and it will be slurrying. Yes, I'm at full for jobs for this chap, Joshua Allen, and he still wants 206,000 for this field. That's a lot of money. Stair terrace. Open this bad boy out. It's quite wide, this one. Pack it up and get it ready. That should do. Swing myself round. And we are nearly there. Turn it on. Cruise control. And we are slurry spreading. Hooray. This shouldn't take too long, in all honesty. It's given me 8.5 minutes, so in just over 4 I'll be done. Don't really want to film the whole thing, in all honesty. That's the only downside, or one I have mentioned before probably, of the contracting, doing jobs for other people, is that when you're doing this, because the actual fertiliser in the tanks and that doesn't go down, whilst you're getting to use the equipment and you're getting an idea of how wide it is and all that kind of thing, you don't know how much it uses, what kind of rate it depletes at, which would be quite helpful. It's all well and good saying, oh yeah, I've used that, it's got a nice wide spread on it, that's brilliant. If you then go and buy one and find that it gets through the slurry so quickly, that's one of those things you can really do with knowing, really. So yeah, just an observation. It's a fair point. Get the cruise control back on. Yeah, it would help if you knew the kind of flow rate for the slurry. But anyway, yes, see you at the end. Well, that seemed like a blink of an eye. Apologies for the alarm going off before. I keep forgetting to turn the volume down. Never mind. A minor hiccup. And we are almost there. Didn't take long at all. It's got a very wide spread on it. This is the Amazon Condor, isn't it? I think it is. So that's 7,400-ish. Brilliant. 142,000 in the bank. Question is now, what to do? Still lots of contracting jobs to be done, lots of fields that could do with harvesting. Over to the left here on field 17 I've got canola, oilseed rape, which I need to do. That's on my field. 21's the poplars, aren't ready yet, but they're on the last growth stage. 24's got corn, needs doing. Number 9 has got corn, but that's on its middle growth stage now, so that's a long way off. And all the fields I did in the last episode obviously are on their start. 16 I did, that's what I'm thinking of buying. 16. It's not a huge field. I might buy 8. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I'm umming and ahhing of a few. 7, 8, 16 maybe. Don't know. Actually, I'm going to pop and have a look now. Let's quickly have a look over at this one here. What needs doing? Probably ploughing, which I don't want to do, but let's have a look. Ploughing. What are they asking for it? 101,000. That's not bad for 1.45 hectares. Thing is, if I do the ploughing, I can get that price down under 100,000, couldn't I? I'm going to do it. I'm going to plough it. You don't need to see that. You really don't need to see that. I'm terrible at it. You can see the start, maybe. Case Magnum, nice. Try and get this field price down and I'll probably buy this field. Because it's not a bad sized field in all honesty. Right, let's unfold the plough. And lower it. And off we go. Okay. And realistically, that's all you need to see. You don't need to see any more of my atrocious ploughing. So I'll see you at the end. It should give you a small indication of how much I probably want to buy this field in the fact that I'm ploughing. If you've watched any of my videos before, you know how much I hate ploughing. I always set workers to do ploughing on my own fields. I hate doing it as contracting and I avoid it like the plague normally. But I'm probably going to finish off the ploughing on this one. It's not conventional or orthodox ploughing. I'm not lifting the plough or turning it. I'm just literally getting the job done. I'm probably going to cultivate it and seed it to get the price down as low as I can, in the process being paid for preparing the field for me. So when I buy it, I'll buy it with a seed in that's already growing. I'm hoping it's not sugar beet, because I don't want to have to hire another harvester. And as you can see, I've missed a couple of bits here and there, but I'm almost there. Like I say, it's not conventional by any stretch of the imagination, but it is done. And I got 20,000 for doing it. Can't argue with that. I am going to probably cultivate it and then I will seed it. Price has come down under 100,000. Another couple of jobs, I can probably get it down to about 90, and I will buy it. I will jump ahead to that bit. You don't need to see that. I did say you didn't need to see me ploughing, but I ploughed the end bit. Regardless, this is the field I'm intending to buy now. See you in a bit. Okay, I've hit a slight stumbling block. Bit of a dilemma. I want to buy the field and I wanted to hopefully seed it, but I think it's potatoes or sugar beet, and I don't want potatoes and sugar beet in it if I'm doing it myself. So I think I'm probably just going to buy it as is. It's ploughed, cultivated, fertilised, just needs seeding. So I'm going to buy it at 96,000. Probably could have got it a little bit cheaper, but I want to put a different crop in it. So I am now buying field number 7 from George Watson, which I now own. Excellent. It's mine. It's cultivated. It's ready to go. Just have a quick check on the old mappage. Up at field 7. Cultivated. Look across on soil composition, and it is fertilised on the first fertilising state. Needs a little bit of fiddling around, I think, on the far side, but I can deal with that. That's not a problem. So, new field owned, field number 7. So I'll need to get something over here. I need to decide what I'm going to put in it, but I'm going to put a different crop in it. That will be my next job, probably. Okay, good. Happy with that. Moving on. Question is, what am I going to put in it? Don't know whether or not to go with wheat. I'm already growing a wheat crop, or just put more soybean in, I think. Soybean's worth a fair old bit, so I might just stick another field of soybean in for the time being. That's probably the best idea. I think this will pull this one. I'm sure it will. So I'll get this up there, and I'll get that on with planting, seeding, sowing, whatever you want to call it. I'll probably take a shortcut, actually. You'll probably notice I have been carrying on with the wood chipping off screen. And also, oh, that's the other thing, yes, I just remembered. Sold my little small farm tech trailer. I had enough money, so I bought the big Krampe Bandit 59,000 litre, which is actually full, that needs emptying as well. And I've been gradually working my way through the trees here, and wood chipping. I've been moving the stuff around. The wood chipper is up there, and I do need to come in and do some stump grinding, but this is my kind of, I'll take the shortcut through to field 7 past the pig farm. I'm gradually working my way through these with the larger trailer, the 59,000 litre. For a full trailer of that, selling the wood chips, comes in at about £14,000 for a full trailer. And using the Scorpion King, it's not taking long, in all honesty, to fill that trailer. So it's not a bad way of making a bit of extra money on the side. Pigs I need to check on again in a little while, make sure they're clean, etc. But I will now get field 7 planted. So let's swing around this way. Aha, it's right here by Goldcrest Pacific Grain. That's actually something else I could do, just thinking about that actually. What I can do is offload when I do a harvest here, then come round in the train to pick it up rather than taking it to a silo. That'll work. Might do that when it's done, but make sure I'm on the right crop. I think I'm actually on soybean now, aren't I? I will check. Cover crop, grass, wheat, barley, canola, soybean. Okay. And in it goes. Okay. So it is now on the growing stage. If I go across to soil composition, it also means it's gone to the next stage of fertilising as well, because it's fertilising as it seeds. Great, leave him to it, I think. And what I will probably do then as well is jump into the barrel core and go and sell these wood chips. I did get rid of the Hyzomat heating plant, the placeable. It actually worked out when you put the wood chips in, you got less per 1,000 litres than you do sell them at Stanton. I get the convenience of having it, you can have it on the farm or wherever you want it, so you haven't got to travel. But to be honest with you, the time it takes, especially using this, the truck, it's only, what's it, 51 miles an hour, it goes at fair speed. Yeah, you're better off getting the extra money really, I suppose. It was one of those, unfortunately, one of a bit of a kind of cost me 67,000 to put it in. I made a loss on the wood chips selling them, never really made its money back, so in all honesty it was a bit of a loss. I think when I sold it, I think I got about 48,000 or something for it, so I did make a bit of a loss on that, but you live and learn. And I think for the amount of lots of wood chips I've gone and sold over here now, it's kind of covered for that really, but it's just annoying really, isn't it? The other thing is, coming over here, it's frustrating that just here past the offload point there's not a crossing. If there was a crossing here it would make life a lot easier, because the thing's just there. In all honesty, I'm just going to cross. Should go up and over the bridge really. There should be a crossing here, it would make life a lot easier getting into the sawmill. I shouldn't be crossing the railway line, I know that, but it is quicker. So yeah, I'm sure I got about 14,000. Depends if the price has fluctuated or not, but it was about 14 last time I did it. Okay, let's get them right in and let's tip. $14,900, so nearly 15,000. That's pretty good. So I've got all these little odds and ends jobs I'm kind of finishing off and contracting bits and bobs here and there. I do need to go around and check all the animals' cleanliness as well, because I think that's probably going to be pretty ropey, I would imagine. So that's going to be something to check. Actually, what I will do, so I don't block the road, if I just pull over now, just there. Let's have a quick look, shall we? What we're looking at, 88%, 81%, 82. Actually, it's not too bad. They're actually okay. I'm up to 35 pigs. Haven't had another cow yet. They do take a while. Next animal was, let's say, 68, 66 hours. Yeah, could probably do buying some more cows actually. The milk's not bad. But to try and kind of offset some of my costs for equipment and that kind of stuff, could probably do with some more cows. But that's all good. I'm going to get this back and then work on whatever job I think will be next. If I think about that. let's be honest, it's not one of the most glamorous jobs in farming, is it? Well, not on this, but, you know. It needs to be done. I've been doing some cutting and logging and wood chipping, and the stump grinding needs doing, so I'll get in here and grind some stumps. I normally put the light on, even when it's full daylight, because from an angle it's easier to see the stumps. You can see where they are. He says not been able to find one. But anyway, they are here somewhere. Sure they are. Where are all the stumps? I know I've cut trees down here. Where are they? Oh, here we go. Here we go. They are here. So one of these awkward ones. Oh, there we go. As you can see, I've done a few. I did have the stump grinder originally on the JCB skid steer, the Forest Master one. But realistically, I wasn't using it very much. It costs a lot for the skid steer, and that's all I was using for was stump grinding. It was like a 67,000 or 69,000 pound stump grinder, which just seemed a bit excessive. I think this one was 5,000. So yeah, another one of those kind of. I bought it because I thought it was brilliant. It was wicked with the tracks and all the rest of it, and it, yeah, really cool. But I didn't use it enough really to warrant having it sitting there. So never mind. Right, so that doesn't want to cut. Oh, there we go. Funny angle, I would imagine. Okay, I shall carry on. I decided to end the episode by harvesting field 24. Needs doing, so I thought I would get it done now, and then I can get it kind of reseeded and cultivated and ploughed if it needs it, that kind of thing. So I'll open up the header. Open up the harvester. Yeah, I could probably get a wider header for this actually. But I think I'll be alright at the moment. And let's start this up, shall we? Don't suppose. I don't know how much corn I'm going to get for this actually. I don't know, but it'll probably go up to the pigs. Well, they've got corn up there actually, but they do get through a fair amount because it's their base food, and the more of them that they produce, the more they're going to need. So makes sense. So I can turn the beacons off, get the cruise control on. Turn the beacons off, and off I go. Yeah, good harvester. Actually, that's not bad, is it? Just like 2,500, just under 2,500 for one strip. Back on. Okay, it's going to take a little while, I would imagine. Actually, I don't know. Don't know how long it's going to take in all honesty. A few minutes, I would imagine. Farm's coming on okay. With the purchase of field 7, I've got what, 112,000. In all honesty, I've got enough to buy field 16 as well. I might well do that, but that might be the start of the next episode. I might do that. I'm just trying to kind of mull it over in my head, work out the best thing to do, but yeah, might do that. Just up there to the right. Yeah, we'll see. Don't often doing cab with harvesting. Nice and quiet inside the Massey Ferguson. And the yield is looking pretty impressive. It's more than I thought it would be. I'm thinking actually field 9 that's got the next lot in, it's a bigger field, whether or not to do that for silage. Might be what I do. Don't know, haven't decided yet. Might do that for silage. Depends if the silage bay problem is resolved or not. But I shall continue. If I just missed a bit, I'll pop outside. Oh, I missed all that over there. Can't leave it. Gotta go and do it. Just set a work on it. I'll quickly whiz around. I did this last time. I don't want to get too close to the header. I'll just unload. Oh no, because it's a shorter header, isn't it, this one? Just unload what we've got in there so far so we can keep going. If I can actually get this challenger straight. There we go. That's a pretty good yield so far. Working at about half the field already, maybe just over half the field. So probably going to be looking at about 16,000 maybe for the whole lot. That's okay. Yeah, floor of the cab's a bit dirty. You know what, I've made a decision while I'm waiting here. Just click that trailer. Oh, I just realised that still needs ploughing, doesn't it? Ignore that. Spin that round. Whoa. Watch out for road signs. I might actually plough that myself. Get paid for doing it. Do a couple more jobs on it and then buy it. I was going to just impulsively just rush over and buy it, but I'm not going to. couple of jobs on there first, I think. I have to say, I was well off with my estimate of 16,000, but he is on the last strip, so I'm just going to take the last out of the harvester as he goes up the strip. And that is the end of this episode. We're finishing on field 24, collecting the corn. I've bought field 7, which is now seeded with soybean, bit of wood chipping, a few little odds and ends here and there, and finishing with the harvesting over here. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you'd like to leave a comment and be my guest, and if you want to share the video, feel free to share it with whoever you want to. I am on Facebook as well under Mr. Searly P, and if you haven't checked out my YouTube channel fully, you're just looking at one of these videos for the first time, check out the channel. Loads more in there from FS17 and FS15, and plenty more coming your way on 17. Whatever you should choose to do from me and my corn harvest on field 24. Thanks for watching.